Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie, and I'm a full-time Elliott Wave trader in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be a talk about Bitcoin. Not a lot has changed since my last video, and this video might be a little bit longer than normal because we are going to dig in. And remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the way that my brain works. Okay? If you are not on our Discord list and you want to be, please send an email to dragonflytradingsystem@gmail.com because we have more names than actual spots. So if you are interested, please don't waste any more time. We have an email that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days. Check your spam folder because it may go there. Okay? It is going to be a paid Discord. I don't know if I have said that before, probably have. But we feel that it's a very fair value for what you're going to get in this Discord. All right. So let's talk about Bitcoin here. We have this move to the downside, and we have two options available to us here. One is that we made an A wave to the downside, a B wave that broke the high, and a 5-wave C wave. I totally agree with that possibility. There's not anything that I see wrong with that count. The other option is that we made an ending diagonal here, and that we then had a 5-wave move to the downside. I totally agree with that option also. What I want to talk about the most today is this area right down in here, and why I feel so strongly about the way that I feel about it. Now, a lot of Elliottians out there are wanting to call this move right here a wave 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. However they're drawing it, that's not the problem here. But they're wanting to call it a 5-wave move. And I want to talk about it with you and why I don't feel that way. So we're going to cut this off right here, and we're going to dig into this bottom a little bit. And bear with me here because this video might be a little longer than normal, but I feel that it's going to be worth it. When we break a low or when we bottom like this, to be able to take off, we need to take off in an impulsive 5-wave move. And an impulse 5-wave move is a move that is the count of 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. That's the count. And it all turns into a 5-wave move. Your 2 cannot break the bottom, your 4 can't come into your 1, and your 3rd wave can't be the shortest. Okay? That's how it works. Now let's move in a little closer here and take a look. Now I'm going to put that move back on here so you can look at it. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Starting off from the bottom here, we definitely had 5 waves. So if we're going to call this a wave 1, it would have to be wave 1. Then we had 3 waves down, which was an expanded flat. Fine. Wave 2, no problem. Then we have 5 waves up. Okay, if we want to call that 3, that's fine. But then our 4 came into our wave 1, so that doesn't work. So what would have had to have happened here is this 3 needed to have gone higher, and then we got 4, and we got 5. That didn't happen. A lot of other Elliottians want to call this a 1-2-1-2. Okay? A 1-2-1-2 is where you get your initial 1, your 2, and then inside your 3, like we talked about, you have 5 waves. And what happens is you get your 1, your 2, and then your second 5 waves here is the actual wave 1 of the third. And then your 2 finds support on top of your first wave 1. And then you get your 3 and your 4 and your 5 for your third wave. All right. We get our 1, we get our 2. Inside of here, we get that 5 waves for our wave 1. This would have had to have been wave 2. And then 3, 4, 5. That didn't happen either. And calling this a wave 2 all the way over here, breaking the prior wave 2, I just don't see it, guys. One other option is that they're trying to say that this wave 2 is over here and that the 3 is that move we had up, and then the 4, and then 5. Well, we have a problem, guys. We've got 5 waves in here. We can't account for that. This 5 waves to the upside messes up this whole being a wave 2. You can't have 5 waves going up. Your 1 would have to be here. And this is a 3-wave move. Because what it actually is what we call a zigzag, which is a 5. We got 3 waves to the downside for B, and then 5 waves up for C. It came perfectly to the 1-to-1 extension. It hit it to the T. This is a zigzag. In my book, and the way I see it, this is a zigzag. I can't justify calling it anything else. I just, for some reason, I just can't see anything else. So with that said, we have the 3 waves to the upside, which we would call an A. Then this is definitely 3 waves to the downside that we call B. This is the way I see it. And I have dug into this so many times trying to find where I might have missed something, and I can't find it. So let's pan out and take a look. So I see this as 3 waves A, 3 waves B, and then I see all of this as our C wave, and that this move is done. Let's pan out a little more, and let's talk about it. Now, let's talk about the A, the B, and the C first. If that is the right count, we have 3 options available to us. The first one is that we had 3 waves to the downside. We've created 3 waves to the upside. We're going to create 3 waves to the downside, 3 waves to the upside, 3 waves to the downside, and what we're doing is creating a triangle. That option's still on the table. What do we need at this point to come out of here? I talked about it in my last video. We need an impulsive 5-wave move. That's what we need to continue up and create this 5th wave we're looking for. That's the first option. Second option is that we have 3 waves. We've created 3 waves. And now we are going to create a complex 3 waves down. Now, if this comes down to the 618 extension, it's important. And why is it important? Because if it comes down to the 618, at that point I can call it a flat. And we could get 5 waves to the upside that could possibly break the high. If it doesn't come to the 618 and it stops short, and when you turn on our volume here, you can see that we have a lot of support right here at this support line. So it's very, very possible that we don't make it down to this 618. So if we don't, then I can't call it a flat because a flat count is 335. I will have to call it a 333 and we'd go up in 3. And we still could break the high. At that point, we're either going to come down in 5 waves or we're going to come down in 3. If we get up high like this, we have a very good chance that we will never break this bottom. The other option is that this doesn't go any higher, and that what we have is 3, 3, and we're either going to get 3 to the downside for this partner move, or we're going to get 5. How deep this is going to come, I can't say right now. I don't have a crystal ball. I can project it, and we have a good chance that we could truncate and not break this low, or we could come down deep. But I don't want to see us break this last resistance here. We're going to have to wait and see if this is the way it's going to decide to pan out. Okay. Let's talk about if it's the 5-wave move. And I'm going to take this ABC off just for visualization. So if it's the 5-wave move, what starts with 5 ends with 5, we have 2 options. One, the same as before, that we make a complex correction. We get up a little bit higher, but we cannot break the high. Why? Because if this is a 5-wave move, it can only be one of 2 things. An A wave of a zigzag or a wave 1. One or the other. And both the A wave and the wave 1 are not allowed to break the high. So if we play around here longer and create a bigger 3-wave move, something like this, we can't break the high. And what will happen when it's over is we'll get 5 waves to the downside that again could stop short and not break the low or could come deep. The other option is that we don't go any higher and we're getting the move now, and this needs to turn into 5 waves. And we're either going to get the A, the B, and the C, and that is what I'm hoping for, and I'm sure everyone else is. Or this bull run is over, which I'm not leaning that way, guys. And this is going to be a wave 1 and a wave 2. If that's the case, the bull run is over and we're going to come very deep. But I'm not leaning wave 1 and wave 2. But I have to tell you about it because the count is on the table. Okay? Now, which way am I leaning right now? Well, let's go down and let's take a look at what we have going on right now. Let's go down a little further. Because of the way, and this is the beauty of Elliott Wave, because of the way that this is moving, I know that it's moving correctively. And this is why I love Elliott Wave so much. Because the tiniest little move can tell me so much. Because of its invalidations and its rules and its guidelines, it just can tell me so much. And it will be able to tell you so much when you finally learn it. So with that being said, right now, I feel we are making a complex correction right here, which is basically a 3, and now we're making a 3 that could come much deeper, okay? But it's still a complex, it's a correction. And what we've actually made here is an A, B, C. And now we have the chance to turn this into A or W. This will turn into B or X. And this can play around a lot, guys. This can channel down very deep if it wants to. We can move down correctively and we can move up correctively. Keep that in mind, okay? And then we're either going to come up for C or Y and get ourselves up higher. I feel that this is going to play around a little while longer. So let's pan out and take a look. Sorry for that interruption. All right, so with what I've drawn, as you can see, we have the chance to go higher, where we get 3, 3, 3. I'm sorry, not higher. Make the complex correction. Now, for me to say that I am a Miss Know-It-All and that I am just 100% sure that we did not bottom down here, that would be wrong of me to say, because I am probably the most humble person you will ever meet. So there is a possibility that Elliott Wave could give me the big finger, right? And the market is doing exactly what it wants. and we did end down here. With that being said, we have the option that this is a leading diagonal here, which a leading diagonal can be an A wave or a wave 1. And this complex correction that I feel that we are making will end up being a B or a wave 2. And that we have the chance to move up higher for a C, or we are on our way for the big 5th wave that we all want. Okay, but I am leaning that if we move up, we will move up correctively. So that is my bias, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday.